The Quincy Sternritter Gremmy has the power to bring his imagination to reality. He turned Yakiru's bones into cookies so easily. But he didn't do the same for Zaraki. If he did, the battle would be one-sided, but he didn't, probably because he can't. One reason why he can't do that could be spiritual energy level. Zaraki always coats himself with so much spiritual energy that most attacks can't hurt him. If Gremmy can simply imagine anything and it comes true, he would be the strongest. Even more than the Quincy King. He could just imagine another Quincy King or imagine 10 Ichigos or Yamamoto with unlimited energy. So there should be some limit. He himself admits his imagination reached its limit before he disappears. The explosions from Gremmy's clones leave harsh-looking wounds on Kenpachi's body. Maybe if he continued doing that, the fight might have been a bit more challenging. But he got captivated by Zaraki's words during the battle. He left his own way of fighting and just wanted to win by becoming stronger than Zaraki and got defeated by his own power. He imagined a power stronger than Zaraki, but his body couldn't handle it and breaks down. His body is also his imagination. The fact his imagination couldn't handle a power that challenges Zaraki proves he can't use anything that surpasses Zaraki's power. Which means this fight was always one-sided. Gremmy's approach to fighting was always indirect. He tries to be passive as possible during the fight and not get directly involved. This is revealed by several of his actions. He imagined a character similar to an assassin and replaced himself with that person and sent her to fight his enemies. He made Yakiru fall into the rock fortress, making Zaraki follow her into the fortress with the water, intending to slowly drown Zaraki. He was willing to wait 1 whole hour. This being his own way, he was influenced by Zaraki's way of fighting. Zaraki called him to actually get involved in the battle. Cut through all of his imagination, making him confront the challenge and showing him the joy of the unpredictable flow of events in fighting, rather than a calculated and predictable way. With a newfound excitement, Gremmy tries to fight Zaraki with direct offensive powers like bullets and meteors, but fails. Still overcome by the desire to win, he continues to fight. During the battle, we hear Askin saying that seeing those who can do everything with imagination makes him think, those who can do nothing are more peaceful. This is true because while Gremmy has such a ridiculous power, earlier in the battle he got cut by Zaraki, and while he was terrified by Zaraki's power and worried about dying, he got distracted and didn't focus on healing. Only when Zaraki asked if he had already imagined himself losing, he concentrates on the situation and used his abilities to heal. Even small distractions and negative thinking can heavily handicap him during a fight. Even in the end, he died by his own power. While we are not aware why Kenpachi has so much spiritual energy, maybe he was naturally born like that. His attitude and character are his own, shaped and built by him. Being able to influence his enemy like that in the middle of a fight, that's all just him. Not only having huge reserves of spiritual energy, but his charismatic and resilient character with unshakable values also makes him a fearsome foe.